Anna wants to know, and Anna, thank you very much for your contribution. And then Balthazar, also, thank you for your contribution. We'll do kind of a 1-2 here. Dennis, do you think that capitalism is the root of our societal problems? And quick one here on policy. What are your thoughts on municipal internet / net neutrality? I'll let you take both of those.
Let me start with net neutrality. It's essential. I want to build a state broadband to make sure that that the state of Ohio can enter into a real net neutrality structure and challenge the monopolies that are out there that want to create differential rates and create higher rates for higher speed. Net neutrality is absolutely essential. And as governor of Ohio, I'm going to go beyond protecting the idea of net neutrality, but actually implement it through setting up a state broadband system.
Yeah, that's what I always tell. I'm like, municipal broadband ends the fight. It puts the internet in the public hands. It makes
Done.
sure that
well, you know, I will lead on that. The other thing I wanted to say, you asked about capitalism. I believe in public ownership of public service facilities. As a mayor of Cleveland did more than 100 years ago, his name was Tom Johnson. He said, I believe in municipal ownership of public service facilities, of waterworks, of parks, and he went on and on. Because if you do not own them, they will in time own you. They'll corrupt your institution, rule your politics, and finally destroy your liberties. He said that more than 100 years ago, Mayor Tom L. Johnson. As governor of Ohio, I want to protect what belongs to the people. I want to protect public education. I want to protect the public infrastructure. I will protect those. And I also want to say that capitalism doesn't work without some form of regulation, whether it comes from within or is imposed from without. Unless you have some rules of the game, you're talking about predatory capitalism. And what's happened is when capitalists get together and they buy government officials, they use the engine of government to accelerate the wealth of a country upwards. And that's what's happened in America. And that's what's happened in my state of Ohio. And so we need a more equitable distribution of the wealth, not from just taking from those who have and giving to those who have not. That's kind of simple. We need to help those who don't have to get a piece of the pie. We need to make sure that people have jobs, good paying jobs. We need to make sure people have a chance for decent housing. And our system often sacrifices the many at the expense of a few. I'm aware of that, but I'm not prepared to accept that's the way it is. That's the status quo. God must love the poor people. He made so many of them. No, our system makes people poor. And I'm determined to change that system so that everyone has a chance, not just those who are at the top of the economic totem pole.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. That was a clip from Get Your News On with Ron, the world's first viewer-curated streaming news show. What does that mean? That means I log on to a stream and people tweet me articles over on Twitter at Ron Placone, or they use our Reddit subsection, which is just Get Your News On with Ron over on Reddit. And that's how we build the show. I'm seeing all these articles for the first time. We are literally getting our news on together. Follow me on Twitter at Ron Placone so you can participate. And this show streams live every Tuesday through Friday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So please do tune in. If you want to support this show, you can do so over on patreon.com/Ron Placone, where for as low as $1 a month, you get access to exclusive podcasts every week, exclusive videos, free tickets to shows when I'm performing in your town, and more for as low as $1 a month. Please do consider it. Thank you so much for your support. This has been Get Your News On with Ron.